So SA means speed of SA means speed of A. Speed of A. So A covers 100 meters distance at a time of 36 seconds. You should take care of one thing. If distance was in meters, that time must be in seconds. That is the one restriction we should take care of that. Distance by speed equal to distance by time. Distance means 100 meters. Time is 36 seconds. Okay, of course, you can write meter per second. Next, speed of B. Speed of B. Yes, B means again D by T. Here D stands for the distance covered by B. Same distance, 100 meters. And for B, it took 45 seconds. So again, 45 by 100 by 45 meter per second. This is the speed of B. So now you can do the calculation for B because we need to identify the speed of B. So 5 table, of course, you can cancel. 9 5s are 45 and 20. So 20 by 9 meter per second. This is in 1 second. In 1 second, this means SB equal to 20 by 9. This means in 1 second, Mr. B can cover, in 1 second, Mr. B can cover 20 by 9 meters. Let us find out the delay time. Delay time means, so time taken by A and time taken by B. Time delay. Delay time. Delay time means how much time extra taken by B. Delay time. Delay time is equal to 45 seconds minus 36 seconds, which is equal to 9 seconds extra time taken by B. 9 seconds extra time, 9 seconds extra taken by B. 9 seconds extra time was taken by B. So that means in 9 seconds, how much distance Mr. B will cover? Actually, we already talked about in 1 second, Mr. B will cover 20 by 9 meters. In 1 second, B will cover 20 by 9 meters. He will cover in meters. 20 by 9 meters per second. That means in 1 second, B will cover 20 by 9 meters. That is actually the speed. The speed will indicate in 1 second or in 1 hour how much distance he will cover. That is called speed. But a time delay was 9 seconds. Take an extra 9 seconds by B. That means in 9 seconds, how much distance he will cover? Let's calculate that. Because that is the delay time. In the delay time, how much he is covering the distance? So that will give you the location of B. Yes, sir, no. Actually, we know the race course was 100 meters. The entire race was conducted for 100 meters to finish. And in 9 seconds is the delay time. In 9 seconds, how much he is covering the distance if you calculate that value? Okay. If you calculate that distance, in 9 seconds, how much he can cover? That means that is the delay time, what we required in the problem. So let us calculate that. Write down. In 9 seconds, in 9 seconds, B will in 9 seconds B will cover in 9 seconds B will cover distance equal to distance is equal to what? Speed into time, right? S into T. D is equal to speed into, we already know the speed. 20 by 9. 20 by 9 into 9. 9 got cancelled. So that, of course, 20 meters. In 9 seconds, B will cover 20 meters. So now you can guess where he was, at what position he was now. To finish the course, he has to run. The delay time, he has to cover 20 meters means. Now B is at 80 meters. 80 meters of time, 36 seconds, right? At 36 seconds, where he was? B at 80 meters away from the finishing point. Now B is at 80 meters of time, 36 seconds. Whether B is finishing A finished the course. 36 seconds, whether A finished the course. Actually, these are extra steps. We not need to write all these nonsense. For better understanding, I'm describing the entire situation. Now B is at 80 meters of time, 36 seconds, whether A is finishing the course. So therefore, finally we concluded that B, what is the question? A beats B. Okay. So write down A beats B by how much? 20 meters. 20 meters. That is the answer. Because when A is at finishing point, Mr. B is at 80 meters away, behind 80, he was at 80 meters on the race course. So 20 meters is the answer of this problem. Understood? Next, problem number 3. In a 200 meters race, A beats B by 5 meters or 3 seconds. Find A's time to cover the race course. Actually, we don't know the race course. In a 200 meters race, 200, yes, we know that 200 meters it is. Yeah, entire race course was 200 meters. A beats means A is at a finishing point and B is at some point away behind of A. Whether if you measured in the distance, if it was 5 meters, and if you measured the time, it is 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, A won the game. Now, A's time. Actually, 5 meters they mentioned out of 200. Okay. Let us suppose A was taken time T to cover this entire distance. A took T seconds. Actually, this entire time was parameter was measured in seconds. A took t seconds. A took to cover the entire distance. A took to cover the entire distance t seconds. Okay. And B has to cover, or where is B? Where can you tell me what is the time of B? Okay. Can you tell me what is the time of B? He was at behind. Same time. What you thinking? Same time. Same time, right? T was same for both, but the distance will be same. Okay, the time delay is also mentioned. Time delay is also mentioned, 3 seconds. At a time t, A is at a finishing point and B is at 5 meters behind. Yeah, the time delay to win B is 3 seconds. Okay. For winning the race, so for winning the race, what is the what Mr. B has to do? For winning the race, what Mr. B? Yeah, let's calculate B's speed. Speed of B. Speed of B is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. That means, of course, 5 meters by 3 seconds. That is the speed of B. Speed of B. Okay. So actually here covers B covers 200 meters. B covers 200 meters. B covers 200 meters. Okay. In a time. In a in time is equal to in time is equal to what? Equal to distance by speed, right? Distance by speed. Entire distance by speed. Speed of B. Entire distance was 200 meters. Speed of B is 5 by 3. Just now we calculated that. Of course, it is also meters per second. Meter got cancelled. 5 cancel 240 times and 3 is multiplying with 40. 43 is 120 seconds. Actually, for a finishing point, for finishing point, to reach for finishing point, B taken time to reach for finishing point, B taken time equal to 120 seconds. To reach for finishing point, B taken time equal to 120 seconds. 120 seconds. But before that, Mr. A reached the finishing point. Before 3 seconds, right? Before 3 seconds, A reached the point. A's time is equal to 120 minus 3. Before A reached, 3 seconds before, 3 seconds before B is reaching the finishing point, A reached already. 3 seconds before. Before means the time will be decreased by 3 seconds. So, of course, it will be 117 seconds is the answer of this question. A's time was 11 seconds. Got it? Problem number 4. A runs 4 times as fast as B. A runs 4 times as fast as B. If A gives B a start of 60 meters, how far must the goal on the race course be so that A and B reach it at the same time? A runs 4 times as fast as B. అంటే is comparing both A and B, both are players. A runs 4 times as fast as B. A runs 4 times fast. That means who is taking less time? A is taking less time because he was very fast. If it was a competition of eating biryani, whatever, or pani puri or something, B just ate one pani puri. At the same time, Mr. A ate 4 pani puris. A runs 4 times as fast as B. So that is the capacity of the players A and B. And then he said, if A gives B a start of 60 meters, so A is a faster than B. We already know the fact. So that's why being a speed and perfect player, as he is thinking, Mr. A, he give a challenge to B that he can move forward to the finishing point and at a 60 meters before A. So let us design the framework. So actually this is the starting point and this was the finishing point. So here it is A and here is a B. So the distance between actually, so A challenger to B, Mr. B, you can move forward 60 meters forward from me to the finishing, towards finishing point. He challenged her like this. And then the game will be conducted. Okay, he gave an offer to be that, okay, I will leave 60 meters for your incapability because I am very faster than you. So that's why I am giving this opportunity to you to participate in this game. Before that, background B is not ready to participate in the race with A because both of players knows that A was faster and B was a little bit slower than A. So that's why B is not participating. That's why A give a chance. A give a chance, or what you can call it as a challenge, whatever. So the distance between the players is 60 meters. B forwarded to A towards the finishing point. How far must the goal on this race course so that A and B reach at the same time? So actually, let us suppose we don't know this factor. So that's why take X meters is the race course. So write down that. Race course, we need to find this X value. Entire race course was X meters. Then A has to cover to win X meters, right? To win. B has to cover, actually here the factor they are saying both players should reach at the same point. Same time they should reach at finishing point. A has to cover to win So it is a problem of dead heat. So make a title dead heat. To win equal to how much he has to participate in the race. Actually, we thought it is X meters. So, and he got a chance not to run the 60 meters, though he has to cover 6x minus 60 meters. He should cover, Mr. B. So write down x minus 60, he has to cover the distance to win. Okay. Yeah. So, and also we know that the capacities of A is to B was, capacities of A is to B was 4:1. A will run 4 meters while B covers only 1 meter. A covers 4 meters, then B covers 1 meter. Okay, copy like this. The time was for both players, it is same. For both players, time was same. Here, at the same time, they have to cover the same distances. So write down T1 is equal to T2, where T1 is equal to time of A and T2 is equal to time of B. Time of A and time of B. Time means the formula was D1 by S1 and T2 means D2 by S2, where D1 is equal to A distance, A has to cover the distance, and D2 is equal to B covered distance, and S1 is equal to speed of A, and S2 is equal to speed of B. So the distance the player has to cover, D1 is, what is D1? A distance. How much A has to cover? X meters. While B has to cover X minus 60 meters. And what is the speed of S1? What is, you should write the comparison. A's speed was 4 times and B's speed was 1 time only. Okay. Now do cross multiplication. 1 into X equal to 1 into X is equal to 4 times of X minus 60. So X equal to 4X minus 240. Now 240 is equal to 4X minus 3X. Understood? Now 3X is equal to 240 and 240 got cancelled. There you will get 80. So X is equal to 80. That is the answer of this question, where X indicates the race course. That was the problem. Understood? Problem number 5. A and B participate in a 200 meters race. A and B participate in 200 meters race. A runs at the speed of 6 kilometers. It's a direct problem. A gives B, actually speed is also mentioned. So 200 meters to cover. So you will able to know how much time it is taken to cover this 200 meters. A gives B a start of 18 meters and still beats him by 6 seconds. Find the speed of B. Find the speed of B. Okay, let us design. So this is the starting point and this is finishing point. So the entire race course was 200 meters. Yeah. Mr. A is here and A also challenges to B stay towards finishing point. And before A, the distance must be 18 meters between of them. And A's speed, they mentioned 6 kilometers per hour. Is asking what is the speed of B. If it was race course was 200 meters and A give a chance to stay before him 18 meters away towards finishing point, then how much Mr. B has to cover here? 200 minus 18 meters has to cover. So let's calculate how much time it is taking for A. Okay. So copy that race course. First write down steps. Race course, very important point, 200 meters. Something has to, the presentation is very important in applied mathematics. Presentation is very important. Steps are very important. Diagrams are very important. The creativity is required for a applied mathematics student. So draw diagrams, whatever, you can decorate the entire scenario that you know the problem better. Show in the examination, in the answer script. So race course was 200 meters. And the next, okay, speed of A. Speed of A, write down SA and write down speed of A. Do both things. Speed of A, they gave 6 kilometers per hour. But here, one factor you should identify. Actually, the race course was in meters. But look at the speed was given in kilometers. But it is, it's not like, right? We have to change the things into meters or into kilometers. So let us change this 6 kilometers hours into meters into seconds. So we already know how to convert. If you want to convert kilometers into meters, you should multiply with 18 by 5. So 6 into 18 by 5 meters per second. Now I changed the kilometers into meters. No need of doing cancellations, leave it. This is speed of A. And Next, distance has to covered by Mr. B. Still beats by 6 seconds. Okay. And also in this race course, this is special problem. He is talking about the starting position and ending position. Both situations he is describing along with the speed of A. Okay. It's a very interesting description. He's talking about the finishing point. If you observe the previous problems, only they are talking about dead heat in one problem. Only in starting point they described. And if you observe the third problem, only they discussed it in the finishing point. The focus in the must be in the finishing point. If you check the second problem is they are talking about the finishing point. And first problem, of course. But here in this problem, they are describing the starting position and ending position both. In ending position also, the scenario was mentioned. Okay, here I am drawing the diagram. A is already at finishing point. And Mr. B was still lost the game by time 6 seconds. He lost the game 6 seconds still. And remember here, their capacities are not mentioned here. Their individual capacity is not given. Describing the starting point scenario and the ending point scenario. Yeah. Now, what should we do? Okay. Okay, speed we calculated. We converted speed into meters, familiar with the race course, 200 meters. Now, I want the time, how much Mr. A took time to finish this race course, 200 meters. Okay, let's calculate that. Time taken, because they also described the end scenario. End means, of course, I'm talking of an end. End means the finishing point I'm describing. Time taken by A. Why? Why it was needed? Because in finishing point, A is there and B was behind A at a time delay of 6 seconds. So that's why the delay time is, the time, finishing time is required from the side of A. So take time taken by A. Time taken by A. So that means I want to see how much time was taken to finish the race course, because they already announced that A was the winner. Time taken by A. So how to calculate that time? Time will be, we are using the formula distance by speed, right? Distance by, so what is the distance? 200 meters. Distance is not changed, right? In the entire race course. And what is the speed? We already know the speed of A. So let us draw this. 6 into 18 by 5 meters per second. Okay. So this is equal to meter got cancelled. So 200 into 5. 200 into 5. Oh, we done mistake here. Sorry. Actually, here we need to multiply. This is 6 with 5 by 18. We are converting the measurement into lower measurement. So that's why lower number must be in the numerator. Yes, sorry. So please change it. 5 by 18. 5 by 18. Of course, you can cancel here 3 times. So 5 by 3. Sorry, here 5. That 3 is here in the numerator and 5 got cancelled in 200, 40 times. So 40 into 3 seconds. That means 120 seconds time was taken by A. 120 seconds taken by A. 120 seconds was taken by A. Okay. Now, still A is the winner. Still A is the winner. So where is given A gives a start of B. A gives 18 meters to start off B, right? And still beats beats him. Him means here B by 6 seconds. That means B covers distance of 200 minus 18. 18, that means 182, of course. Write down 182 meters. 182 meters in how many seconds? So time, next write down time taken by B. Now tell me, time taken by B means 120 plus 6. 120 plus 6. That means 126 seconds was taken by B to finish the race course. Okay. And how much distance he have? Because speed, we need speed in this problem. B speed. Speed of B is required. That means speed of B, how to calculate speed of B? For speed, we required distance and time both. So that's why here I already know the time, actual time to cover the entire 200 meters distance. The time was 126 seconds taken by B. So now write down distance has to cover distance to cover B by B equal to 200 minus 18 meters. That means 182 meters. So now we have two parameters, distance and time both. Now we will calculate speed of B. Yes, B is equal to speed of B. That is equal to speed of B is equal to distance by time. So 182 by 126. It is meters per second, but we need to say in kilometer per hour. So what should I do? 180. Yes. We should multiply. We are now converting into higher measurement. Highest number should be in the numerator. 18 kilometers per hour. Now cancel these numbers. 18 goes to 126. How many times? Okay, cancel slowly. Two table you can try. Two table means 6 and 3. Two table means 9 times, 9 sevens. And also 7. 7 2 times 14 for 42. Okay. So it 7 table directly 2 times. 2 sevens are 14, 42. 6 sevens are 40. So 26 out of 5 kilometer per hour. Again, still you can cancel. 5 5s are 25, 0.1, 10, 2. 2 5s are 10. So 5.2 kilometer per hour is the answer of this problem. Okay. Remaining problems we will plan accordingly by tomorrow. Okay. 5 we covered. Yeah. Yeah, I will share this video also in the group that everyone can benefit by this video. Bye-bye. Good night.